Hello, welcome back, Ratropolis. Shall we? It's Shaman today, and that's cool. Hell yeah. I mean, not really that's cool, hell yeah, more of a but what can you do? Oh, is this the desert noise? No, it's the forest. Look, I don't even care that much. I would really like to not. I just want to see the desert again. I haven't seen the spider boss in like a very long time. I don't know what to tell you. But no, Shaman, what's the game plan here? It's not Soul. I'm just gonna tell you it's not Soul. Unless if I get offered a strong Soul pick, I will make the jump. If I get offered one of the cards that you need for Soul, or really the problem is you just need the facilities to be able to give yourself Soul. It's very hard to find a way, I feel like, to get the Soul. What am I talking about? Maybe an early lab, just like an early lab or something like we had in the last episode. Anything that gives you a lot of card choices, because you need to cycle through a lot of cards to find specific ones you want. Speaking of the last episode, if I can remember how to put my words into sentences that make sense. Last episode was great. Really, really good one. Highly recommend you check it out. I break the game in a new and interesting way. Well, I think so anyway. Rally Shoe Market. This is a rough one. No house here is kind of sad. I think I might pick Rally. Or I'm just gonna take the leader level up, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have done that as Shaman. It is not bad to take the leader level up as Shaman, I feel like. It's not great though. Oh, we won. We got an armory. What a great shop. I'll buy the shoe market if I have the money. However, it's very possible for me. If I buy that shoe market, I might hamstring myself. It's very cheap, but the ripple effect that I may face for buying that shoe market would be potentially devastating. So I'm going to err on the side of caution. I can afford it. However, I wanted to make sure that I could afford it. Right. There's no reason to not. How am I feeling today? Good. Real good. It's 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. Just finished up the stream, as is often the case. I may end the stream a little bit earlier one of these days and just do what I've been talking about, where I set up I record like 4 episodes and get out in front of Ratropolis a little bit more. That was what I thought I was going to do, and then I fell a little behind. Not a little behind, I fell into this routine. I would like it if this episode that I was recording right now would be not the episode that you're going to be hearing in 5 hours, but the episode you'd be hearing in 29 hours. You see, that's the idea, so that I have the little bit of extra time in case I make a mistake, like last night or yesterday's, where the morning episode from yesterday didn't go up because when I went to bed, forgot to press publish this video at my selected time, which is just a horrible reason for that episode to not go up. I can't believe I did that. You know what? A change I would make to this game that I think would make it a lot more interesting: replace the options, like not the treasure chest options necessarily. The treasure chest options, they scale up. The amount of money you get from a treasure chest is equal to the amount of money it costs to redraw. Or not the amount of money that it costs to redraw necessarily, because there are ways to manipulate your redraw costs into submission there. But it is equal to like 20 times the wave number you're on. That's the better way to put it. Which is what your redraw cost is at if you don't do anything funky to it. But I think an interesting choice would be all of the rewards where... all of the event rewards that give you money. I think it would be interesting if they gave you, like, instead of 100 gold here, what if this gave you like 1,000 gold? Because I think that 1 leader level and also remove 1 card, these are worth a lot more than 100 gold. I've talked about this a lot also, but I think it's true. I think it holds true. I believe that. Am I gonna go mining here? Wait for mining. Yeah, I'll go mining here. It's fine. I think it would be really interesting though if those cards gave you I should play cheese. I lost 10 gold there. Or if those events gave you more money, because I think there would be a better case for taking them. We're very strong, as you can imagine. One of these days, I may make an episode. I should title an episode about armory, but I feel like at this point it's too late. I'm just going to continuously say, oh, I should maybe one day make an episode titled around armory. But it's not a really interesting episode title. It's not like, oh, I got 20 treasure chests in one wave? Question mark? Exclamation point? My god, you're never going to believe how I did this one. And it's mostly just like, wow. +3 attack, huh? +3 attack, huh? It's like, do I want to buy something here? Yes, but can I afford to buy something here? I should buy livestock, maybe. I should buy livestock, yeah. I removed cheese, I should buy livestock. It's a nice cheap labor card, gives you decent money. Extremely reasonable card to see myself playing. I was a little slow. Tragic. I wanted to grab the wall. It's not that big of a deal. We have forbidden trade, so I don't need to rush losing all of my gold. We get there when we get there. I've actually lost no guards to the spitters. Like, this is how insane armory is. I have had 0 guards die to spitters, because the spitters are like barely even getting their attacks off at this point. It's insane. I didn't even mention that we're fighting spitters because it doesn't matter because we're so strong, thanks to the armory. It truly is. Like, I cannot impart on you enough how incredible the building is. Keep doing livestocks. I really do like livestock. The discard 1 card and it only costs you 1 population instead of 2. I think it is the only labor card that only costs you 1 now. Fruit used to cost 1, but then they changed it to basically being an upgraded grain. We probably will lose some here. Yeah, he'll get 1 shot off. Oh, the wall tanked it all. I mean, I could have lost a lot of guards as well. We've just been very fortunate with the wall taking the shots for me. Upgrade on... So there's 2 options here. There's upgrade on mining, and we've also taken Arbalist to great effect. I think I will take Arbalist. I think Arbalist is actually... I've done such a huge turnaround on my opinion on Crossbow Rat in general if I'm actually just taking Arbalist as a card reward there. Upgrade a card? Hell yeah, it upgraded Crossbow. That's great news. But no, like putting down... No, I always paint this in this light, but it's the wrong light. I've done such a big 180 on Crossbow because Crossbow got buffed majorly. I don't think that my previous hatred towards Crossbow Rat, use them interchangeably. I don't think my previous hate towards this unit was unwarranted. He used to have 4 attack. My man has 18 attack right now. Now +3, so he is upgraded, he has 15 attack instead of 6. That's almost triple the attack. I cannot, it's almost triple the attack. He's so much better now. Especially, like, I'm willing to unironically just grab the unit. Because it's so good. The benefit is so good. I'll remove the last cheese. I've been doing a lot of card removing in this one. It's a little bit of a different style, but it's fine, I think. We'll see. Oh, I should be playing out livestock. I need to watch my population too. I need to up my population a little bit. I'm trying to put out too many units, but I don't have the people for it. A barracks this early? Huh. Sure. I should grab Graveyard as well. If I can, I'll get the wall. I should be able to. However, barracks is 240. Maybe I should cash in Forbidden Trade. Wonder if it's worth it. Probably not yet. I guess, I'm gonna cash it in. I'm not gonna lose my gold. It's fine. I'm just gonna not take the lose all gold event. If I get the event, I'll just take wave period. I can just take wave period. We're strong. We're really strong. I can just take wave period. Absolutely. I think that's a very reasonable answer. But I can also just not lose my gold. If I'm not rushing to lose my gold, then I can just kind of even out the walls and take it easy. Should be livestocking. I'm forgetting. Now, how am I feeling today though? I'm feeling pretty good. This one, I've been thinking a lot about how I do my commentary for these episodes. It's like, when do I go off topic, right? That's the That's the question. When do I start hitting you with the... So anyway, here's my top 10 cartoon scenes of all time. I asked that question on the stream today, by the way, and I got some pretty cool responses to that question. A few, what was it? The Council of Ricks from Rick and Morty, which is a good answer. What else? What else was there? The World of Warcraft episode from South Park, another reasonable answer. These guys are moved up, it's fine. For a minute I thought I forgot to move my boys up there. I wonder if the discard is... have I just won 3 50-50s in a row, or is this a trend? We got the defect, wow. Tannery's worth taking because of the Purificate event. Second Mining's worth taking because it's money. Especially this early. But no, I think there's a lot of good answers to that question, and I need to watch more shows. Gravity Falls got a shout out. The Chowder episode where they run out of production budget as a joke. Pretty funny. Like a really solid fourth wall break joke, I think. Very memorable. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about cartoons for the whole episode again. You don't gotta worry about that. Not this time. But no, I've been thinking about how I do my commentary. That's how this one started. And like when do I start going off topic? And I start going off topic when there's nothing really interesting happening, in my opinion, on the screen. And, you know, I got armory and now my units are shooting. Interesting. But like not really. Yo, assistant? Oh yeah, I think assistant, hell yeah. Well, 25% military card HP. I should look at the legendary card. Nah, I'm not gonna take Mortar Rat. So if I'm gonna I could take card upgrade. And we could upgrade Forbidden Trade for when I... Oh wait, I've already accrued another 100 on this? Huh. Because I cashed this in, and then I said I'm not gonna lose my gold. Right? I did. I don't know, I'm gonna take Assistant. He's not great right now, but I think he's gonna be strong later. This might just be a train up the militia run. I'm gonna put the buffs on the crossbow though, because instead of that, I'm gonna try and get a different unit. I'd rather have someone else. Okay, it doesn't like prioritize not discarding soul cards. That would be crazy if it did. It would make sense, but it would also be very strong. This episode though, like I talk in this one. Oh, I'm the. Right, you get soul from those little boys. Those small rats, they give you soul. Gathered souls in a 3 area, deal 100% of soul damage. I will be honest, I've never taken release. Am I gonna try it now? I guess. I said I would eventually. It's time to bite the bullet. I'm hesitant now because I already have my army plan. However, throw this out there. My God, did you hear that scream? Oh dear. Hope I never hear that one again. I will also one day do a... Oh, I should have held on to release so I could have got the soul siphon on it as well. I'm a fool. Probably saw me do that and you're like, oh, why aren't you're gonna put it on soul siphon too, right? No, I'm a fool. Like this is gonna wipe this entire set of enemies out though, right? Wow. Huh. Maybe I'm about to become a believer. A believer in the paranormal. There is soul, after all. Be listening to some Stevie Wonder right now. Put on some good soul music if we're gonna do a soul-based build. Some good soul music is the... Yeah. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, I understand. Hope you have a good day. No, I wouldn't want to finish the video either after that one. Yeah, but I have to be here to finish the video, but you know, I'll let you know how it ends. The crossbow rat shot seems to go a lot further as well. It might just be that it goes further because of the piercing. I bet that's it actually. I bet it goes further because of the piercing damage. Or the increased number of piercing. I should be looking at the cards. I need to be looking at the cards, yeah. Why would I not? I might be able to just redraw up to an equilibrium also. My minings are ramping up pretty quickly. Right, so I think that if I think I can just like camp, not camp, but you know what I mean. If I'm gonna be training up militia as well, if I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna make like use of both. But I could just use release to try and snipe bosses if I just let it gather the entire time. That's also an answer. I'm gonna keep a little bit of population free for the livestocks. Not a ton. Oh, I can't spam redraw. I don't generate soul fast enough right now. But no, we need to get something like increased soul generated, things like that now, and then we'll really pop off. Also just like unironically got the defect. Unironically? That's not the word to use there. What am I talking about? Card remove? I could card remove actually. You could lower the deck size a little bit by pulling out pottery. I'm gonna keep taking houses though, because population's important. I'm not gonna full send into soul, because I don't think you can. I've hypothesized that if you're gonna make it in a soul build, we can take slums here. If you're gonna make it in a soul build, you have to do a little. You have to have an army too. There's a lot of soul cards that affect your army: fire, wall, storm spirit, things like that. I think those might be the literal only two, and then I said things like that. Basically, the attack speed one and the reflect damage one, in other words. I'm gonna keep taking minings. It worked out last time. So who's to say it won't this time? Also, if I lose all my gold now, it's a little bit troublesome, to say the least. No, it's not worth releasing for 2. Or sorry, 4. Is this 14? Okay, I'll just wait on the wall. It's fine. 10-10-5 is what I'm aiming for right now. 5. Oh wait, I have 7 on this side. I don't think I'm gonna make it to 10-10-5 on this side. Unless. I could take wave period here. I'm just gonna chill. Undertaker, huh? Undertaker, huh? Soul calling. Hey, it's happening. It is happening. My God, is it happening? This is. Stay calm. But it's happening. I don't mean to alarm you. However, I would like to just point out to you the fact that it is, in fact, possibly happening. So here's the thing. I'm interested to see how this works if you stack it. I've spent all of my money on accident. I have accidentally spent all of my money. Hey, wait, did this not get a lot of soul, or am I... Hang on a minute, what happened here? Shouldn't this be a lot higher? Maybe I just haven't been having it in my hand while I was killing off the enemies. I don't know. I feel like that should be at a lot higher than 40. Maybe I let it rip. I'm gonna see if I can just one-shot the entirety of this boss wave with that. I won't be able to one-shot the whole wave, but like a lot of the wave, right? Leader level up? I mean, I am going soul. I have 12 cards. This is the time to leader level up. I just, when I miss entire waves of soul, it feels very bad. Right, I missed all of that soul. Which is why I don't like this mechanic particularly. It doesn't feel good when things like that happen. I will not actually... Oh wait, I have a chance. Never mind. My bad. My mistake. I did not realize. Okay. Let's see. Is that 40? There's 5 cards in there. Is that 55? Cool. It does work how I would hope. I wasn't able to kill them all. However, I was able to kill, I was able to knock them low. Right? And then the Arbalest just finished them off. Okay, I mean... This hybrid build, it seems very reasonable. It's not my... Obviously, it's not my favorite thing. This doesn't give you 3 times. Ah, my bad. I clicked upgrade. I meant to click off. Oh well. It's not my favorite thing, right? This is the thing, right? This is the thing is what my problem with this deck is, and always will be, is that there's a very, very small margin of error. If I make a mistake and whiff my deck in any way, we just die. Hands down. No second chances, we are just killed. There's no way for me to power out like 15 units if I am like in between waves. I literally, I can't do my perfect symmetry or anything like that either. I need to actually just be playing out all of my units, especially now that I have slums to really bolster the population. I can like spend down a little bit, but for the most part here, we gotta just, we gotta watch it. The market's in a weird spot. Reuse? I mean, it's happening. Reuse soul calling, it's happening. I don't mean to alarm you, however, this is happening. But again, this isn't like a full send on soul. At the end of the day, if I wasn't doing this soul bullshit, I would still be I think I would still win. Which is the problem, right? It's really hard to garner a look at how strong it is when ultimately, what am I doing? What am I doing with soul here? What's the most important aspect of soul? I have a graveyard. That's probably the most important aspect of soul right now. I don't know. I'm not convinced, but I'm not upset either. It's okay. I think that it would always be better if I had a infinite, right? An infinite. An infinite? I don't know. It feels wrong to say an in that context. But I think it would feel better if I had an infinite. It doesn't feel wrong to say "and" in that context. If I draw well, we're gonna get pretty good combo here. I didn't draw particularly well. I'll put it on this, sure. I think that I see the combos though, right? When you reuse soul calling, you can get some wacky shit going on for sure. I just you gotta do it, right? That's the problem. Holy fuck. Wait a minute. The Arbalist is insane. I might be overhyping my crossbow rat opinion because Arbalist is such a strong unit that I'm not aware of that. What am my biggest mistake right now with my soul calling is that I'm not trying my best to make sure that soul calling coincides with the upcoming wave. I'm spending my time making sure soul calling coincides with my power. It would be a lot better if I was getting 4 times the soul from the wave. I'm doing that here, by the way. If you're wondering why I was just sitting there, I'm doing that here. I just waited for the wave to pop off, and now we'll get a bunch of, we'll get probably, yeah, some graveyard, and we'll get some money. If I can, I will not pause. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let's see what the graveyards are looking at. Yeah, we're pretty good. Again, though, I don't know. Instead of soul calling, I feel like it would just be better to have. And you know, this you can't always get what you want, but it would be better to have the temple. Hard mode, by the way. How am I feeling about hard mode? I mean, I think I'll probably. Yeah, I'm gonna keep taking mining. Is it silly? Yeah. Am I gonna keep doing it? Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and lose our lose out on our ability to. Oh, I really need to put this wall down. Hard mode will I'll probably do like a hard mode run. I don't know. Do you want me to go into hard mode completely blind, or would you like it if I do a off-camera hard mode run to see if it's something I want to do? Give me your take on that one. Because I'm not sure which one of those 2 options I would prefer. I think I might. I would probably rather do it one off camera, but that's probably not particularly interesting for you guys. I mean, you know, I didn't start Ratropolis on camera, to be fair. I mean, I did start Ratropolis on camera. I started Ratropolis on Twitch camera, though, before moving it here to the tube. Okay, my militia unsurprisingly got wiped by that guy. Extremely understandable. I'm not going to take the bonus redraw time here. I will try to do them a favor. We got ninja. Assassin? Assassin. And that's a woodcutter. High Priestess. High Priestess is one that people were like, oh, High Priestess is really strong. I was like, wait a minute, this is just cheat death. Hang on a minute, I think this might suck. It doesn't suck, but it's not great. 150% of the soul damage is a terrible pickup. Could upgrade the militia, give him an extra 10 HP. That seems like pretty mediocre. Could upgrade one of my 4 minings. The card upgrade is really mediocre. Maybe on reuse? I don't have the money to upgrade reuse. I'm gonna take territory expansion. I will take... Give me a military advisor here. Why did I take a military advisor? I don't know, because I don't think I've ever clicked that button before. I wanted to see how it would go. How'd it go? I mean, I got gladiator, so... You tell me how you think I feel about that. I might actually... The problem here... this one has a very high chance that I lose this run. I'll just be straight up with you. I think that there's a very high chance. It's very reasonable to see myself with an L on this one, because I have no front line to speak of, and I cannot power up my front line in any capacity because I have added so much garbage to this deck. My population is huge. I have no money. That's the problem. My population is killing it. I have no money. Population is really strong though. I probably, instead of taking the floods, should have taken -7 population, considering I'm gaining like 4 population a wave right now. If I could click my buttons fast enough. If I cared to click my buttons fast enough, I should say. I'm gonna try and clean this up a little bit. Try and put myself in a winning position here. In a shocking turn of events, I've gotten a new melee unit, but since I've upgraded my militia so many times, it's actually not very good. Oh, I could take vampirism to keep my militia in it. Huh. Could also take mining. Vampirism's interesting. The attack fast. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we can make it work. It makes sense to me because the militia attack fast and they have a decent health pool, like 40 health. I feel like you can more or less drain tank with them. The problem is now, of course, going to be making sure I have vampirism on the right timing. But that's a problem that we'll face when we need to face it. I have a decent number of healing options now. I probably could get rid of the slum. Yeah. This run is a mess. This run is an absolute mess. But I guess this is the time for my soul cards to prove themselves. Because my army is weak. I feel very much I'm afraid. So this is a good time for the soul cards to do some damage. Are we gonna do 40? 42 there? Yeah. It might be enough. Come to the other side and put it on the vampirism. Why is there... Oh, that's the image... That image means lifesteal. It's a little blood. I thought that was a damage down image, and I was momentarily confused. Throw in fire spirit to just really fuck this one up. No, I need to rein it in. This is the problem, right? I'm struggling with these soul cards because at the end of the day, I'm barely gaining any soul. I have to like hold on to the card. I don't know. I don't understand how to play soul. That's the problem. I don't get it. 2 militia in my wave 22 shop, huh? 2 militia. I think that the problem is I don't have a soul generator. I think that relying on soul generation from... I think... Hang on, let me phrase this in a way that it's also a pun. I think that having your soul generator be... killing enemies or the hero power, it feels very underwhelming to do that. What's the vampirism on? 15 seconds from now? Yeah, it's fine. I don't know, I have like no idea what I'm talking about though. That's the big point I should make. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. The vampirism, I guess they're not really healing very much because they're not doing a lot of damage. Because the enemies are getting killed before they get to them. Interesting. Transform a card into a legendary card. I have to do you want to be a lab ratification or else I get a bad end here? Take shock to try and recover this fucking hellhole. Oh god. What have I done? I'm gonna take vines unironically. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try out vines. Although it's TikTok nowadays. R.I.P. Vine. Yeah, like I think I'm going to win. Not. I think I'm going to win. Not. That's the best way I could think to put that one. Can you just have a barracks and upgrade your militia enough times that they become strong? Maybe. They're at 18. My defenses on this side are very bad. If I win this run, by the way, I want to point out that this is extremely outside of my comfort zone. This deck just has 14 cards. 15 cards. My deck has 15 cards. That is like 3 times the number of cards I would like to have at this point. And on a bad day, on a good day, like 2.5. Not 2.5. It's like 1.5. I can see I've won with like up to 5 cards as an okay number. He is just going to eat these barbarians up. Oh, they are berserkers, not barbarians. I'm using vines to split my enemy wave. Oh my god. Oh my god. And like it's kind of working. What a run. What a thrill. I think I'll take neither of these. I'm gonna take neither of these. At the end of the day, 2 watchtowers isn't gonna do a whole lot. And upgrading my wall health isn't gonna do a whole lot. So I just took nothing. You may disagree with that choice. Okay. I'm very rarely using soul calling. That's what I'm noticing here. I'm very infrequently using that ability. But, you know, I can reuse soul calling to just give myself 4 population, so that's something, I guess. It's very hard to, the timing of these is very hard. That's why I believe that the way that you want to do these is with an infinite, so that you can always have the soul cards in your hand, right? That's not a new opinion, by the way. I've said that before. But oh my god, vines is actually, I'm using vines to give my arbalist more reload time. It's so desperate. It's so desperate. But it's working. I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't need it anymore. All I can say is it's working. I'm beginning to believe. May as well play Soul Calling when I draw it. It's 33 gold. I'm gonna take the wall, because I want to take the wall for the left side, but I shouldn't need to. I almost want to just buy all of the military cards they throw at me, just so I can throw more military cards out there. I don't know. This isn't a very good soul-based run. I'm gonna be honest with you. This run isn't a very interesting soul-based build. Because it's not really a soul-based build. This is like a learning experience run. This is a run where I feel like I've learned vital information that will help me to build a better soul-based run in the future. Because I kind of get a little bit of a better idea of it now. It's hard to find the soul lining up right now. My release, I'm theoretically 100% of. Hang on, what is it? Oh, it does. It's getting the bonus damage from Assassin. 100% of 64, total 111. There it is. Like, I want to be redrawing because there's specific cards I want to be playing on these waves. I want to be playing Vampirism. I want to be playing the other one. However, I also don't want to be redrawing because I want to hold on to my soul cards. It's a real double-edged soul word. This is sword, but with the word soul in it. Yeah, so anyway, now if you didn't leave after the last one, like I completely understand you're taking off now. I hope you have a good one. Forward. In my darkest hour, who else to save me? One hero to save me when I need him the most. One duckling rider to bring me back from the brink of destruction. Can the duck save me from my greatest enemy in this game? Me. Now looking back though at a topic I mentioned briefly and then kind of let fall away. How do I determine when I'm gonna go off topic and talk about something else? This run's a great point, or a great look, right? I've basically focused entirely on the run because I feel like this run is on the brink almost always. Like we're always really close to being dead. Not always really, but it doesn't look that way. That's the thing. This run doesn't look like I'm really close to being dead at all times, and yet one bad wave and I'm not gonna be able to recover. That's what it is. One bad wave and I get wiped, and then we're doomed. Wait a minute. Does that sound familiar? 2 skill advisors, please. Cleric, cool. Do I wish to get Seeker? Oh, the 4 minings is not really doing it for me here also. I'm gonna try upgrading release. We're gonna try reuse release one-shotting the turtle. That's my plan. Reuse release to one-shot the turtle. That's our new end game. Welcome to the dark times. Take longsword. I mean, at this point, it's not like we're gonna reach a recovery point. I'm not gonna thin this deck out to a point that it's feasible for me to just redraw and play out my military units. So we're just gonna take every military unit I'm offered. I can't believe it has come to this. However, I'm gonna just take every military unit I'm offered, I guess. And then I'm just gonna play them. And just like that. Huh. How weird. I'm just gonna throw out a lot of units. This is an extremely uncomfortable deck. I want you to know. It's a really, really weird hybrid strange thing. I don't love it. But also I do love it because it's something new that I've never done, and that's cool. And in these dark times I have a duck. I redrew here to hopefully find... I didn't find it, and I lost a lot of money as a result, but I redrew to try and find Soul Release, whatever it's called. R.I.P. to the ducks. The not-so-mighty ducks. I'm gonna keep taking money. I mean, maybe if I just keep playing my cards fast enough, I'll reach a point where mining is good. I have 4 of them, but I have even more garbage than I have mining. I should have taken more mining. Tax office is real weird. Tax office is a really weird pickup with slums. It's super funky. I mean, it's not that funky. It's gonna give me a lot of money. However, if you get it and then you use raise tax, it gets really weird. I need to not be paying the redraw right now. I know that. Is it gonna give me money? Let's see. Yeah, it just, our tax just shot up from 0 to 38. But it didn't actually shoot up from 0 to 38. Much like redraw costs can go negative, your taxes can go negative. And they do. So if I were to raise tax, I would actually lose money on it, which is a really interesting thing. To me, a really interesting thing. Also, like, it's not, that outcome is also, it may not go down, actually. I don't know. I'd be really interested to grab one, actually. Looking. 352. So we have a 900 damage release right now. It's okay, but it's not great. I'm gonna need a little more than that. I mean, it's like 1200 actually. Obviously, we're not going to really make it to a point where I'm like one-shotting the turtle. But I think that if I do a soul build in the future, I'll be able to. If I want to make a soul build happen, I need to do an infinite. Overturn, steal, whatever floats your boat. Just one of them is what I need to do if you want it to work, in my opinion. May as well take our final forbidden trade. May as well pay to redraw as well, although I shouldn't have paid that one because it was like, we were done anyway. Whatever. Oh wait, if I was able to get double reuse off, I could have done it maybe. Interesting. I also may have fucked it up here. Let's see, can I get it off in time? That's how terrible. Alright, in this instance, instead of I'm gonna save release now. And I'm gonna use it when they stack up a bunch. Because they will. We know they will. So I'm just gonna drop it there to wipe them out. And it'll stop him from stacking up too many men. However, I'm out of front line, and he's still approaching. And this is the biggest problem that we face as a society when fighting the big turtle. His shell is too strong. My guards cannot do anything to him. And my guards are a very big portion of my army here. I don't know if you know that. That's a fun fact for you. When he roars and when he gets closer, it gets easier to hit him also. Okay, we lived. Wow, we lived like fine. I was worried about nothing. Probably because I buffed up my Arbalist, they had a lot of health. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Helps me out a lot. Subscribe for more. Ratropolis every day. And thanks for being here with me. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode. Farewell.